Hi students, welcome to today's class. My name is Samson Nemeka, aka Igwe. If today is your first day of coming across this channel, please hit the subscription button and also the bell beside it for more updates and more videos that will be coming. Today we'll be talking about catalysts and catalysis. Catalysts and catalysis. A catalyst simply means a substance that alters the rate of a chemical reaction. The word alter there means that a catalyst can either speed up or slow down the rate of a chemical reaction. Okay, we say that catalyst is a substance which alters, the key word there is alter. It alters the rate of a chemical reaction and remains chemically and quantitatively unchanged at the end of the reaction. And quantitatively unchanged at the end of the reaction. So, a catalyst can either speed up or slow down the rate of chemical reaction. That's the meaning of the word alter there. And we have two major types of catalysts. One is the positive catalyst, the other one is the negative catalyst. A positive catalyst means a catalyst that speeds up the rate of reaction. It speeds up the rate of reaction. But a negative catalyst slows down the rate of reaction. So any catalyst that you add and the rate of the reaction increases is a positive one. But when you add a catalyst and the rate of the reaction goes down, decreases, that means that catalyst is a negative catalyst. Characteristics of catalyst. What are the characters of a catalyst? What are the things you are going to see and you now say that this is a catalyst? So we look at the characteristics of a catalyst. So we are talking about the characteristics of a catalyst. One of it is that it alters the rate of a reaction. Now how does it do that? It does that by increasing or decreasing the activation energy of the reaction. Whenever it increases the activation energy of the reaction becomes slow. But whenever it decreases the activation energy of the reaction becomes fast. So that's one of the action of a catalyst to a reaction. When you add a catalyst and the catalyst increases the activation energy of the reaction, it means that the catalyst is a negative catalyst because the reaction will waste a longer time before it can be accomplished. But when you add a catalyst and the catalyst decreases the activation energy of the reaction, it means that the catalyst you added is a positive catalyst and the rate of the reaction will be high. Again, it remains chemically and quantitatively unchanged at the end of the reaction. What we mean by this is that the chemical property of the catalyst remains the same, even from the beginning and at the end of the reaction. And the quantity you add still remains the same. The only thing that can happen to a catalyst is that the physical state of the catalyst may be altered. Something like the color of the catalyst can change due to increase in temperature. The texture of the catalyst can also change, but their chemical property remains the same. Their quantity, that is the amount, remains the same, even at the end of the reaction. Again, it is added in a small quantity. You don't add a catalyst in a large quantity, you add them in a small quantity so that they will have more surface area for reaction. Because when you add them in a larger quantity, the space they are going to react will be restricted. They won't have enough space to react. The surface area will decrease and the rate of the reaction will not be high. Again, it cannot start a reaction. If you are adding a catalyst to a reaction, you must have started the reaction. Then you now add a reaction. Catalyst is, you now add a catalyst. Catalyst is normally added to a reaction that is already in progress. You can't add a catalyst to a reaction that is just starting. Otherwise, the catalyst will become poisoned. But when you want to use a catalyst, first of all, start the reaction. Then once the reaction is already in progress, you now add a catalyst. Because the work of a catalyst is to make the reaction to become faster than what it used to be, or to become slower. Maybe you started the reaction and the reaction is taking a longer time, but you want to save time, you can add a catalyst. When you add a catalyst to it now, within a short period of time, you will start getting your product. But a catalyst must be added to a reaction that is already in progress. That is another character of a catalyst. It cannot start a reaction. it is specific in action. Every catalyst have a role they play. One catalyst cannot do all the reaction. A particular reaction have a definite catalyst that is capable of catalyzing the reaction. Like in the catalytic hydrogenation of alkenes or alkynes to form the alkane, that is a Sabatier-Senderis reaction. You use Raney nickel as a catalyst. You can also use platinum as a catalyst. You can use palladium as a catalyst. Every catalyst is having a specific role it is performing in that reaction. So every catalyst is specific in action, just like enzymes. Enzymes are organic catalysts and they are specific in action. The enzyme that catalyzes the breakdown of fats, lipids, is different from the one that catalyzes other type of reaction. So catalysts, they are specific in their action. That is another character of the catalyst. It has no effect on equilibrium position. Of course, you know, when we talk about chemical equilibrium, we are talking about a reversible reaction when the rate of the forward reaction is equal to the rate of the backward reaction. And in that case now, it's only three things that can affect the equilibrium position. One of it is temperature. You can have pressure change. You can also have change in concentration. But catalysts cannot affect the equilibrium position. The only thing that catalysts can do is to affect the rates of a reaction. But when we're talking about equilibrium reaction, catalyst has no effect. So the next we look at is catalysis. Catalysis simply means the ability of a catalyst to either speed up or slow down the rate of a reaction. That is catalysis. You know, we say that catalysts, they alter the rate of reaction. And the word alter there means they can either increase or reduce the rate of the reaction. So the ability of a catalyst to either speed up or to slow down the rate of a reaction is called catalysis. Catalysis is the ability of a catalyst to speed up or slow down the rate of a reaction. So catalyst can either speed up or slow down the rate of reaction. The ability of it to do that is called catalysis. So we have types of catalysis. One is homogeneous catalysis, and again we have heterogeneous catalysis. In homogeneous catalysis, it means that the catalyst is in the same phase with the reactant. Catalyst is in the same phase with the reactant. What this means is that if the reactant is in gaseous phase, it means that the catalyst will also be a gas phase catalyst. If the reactant is in solid state, the catalyst will also be in solid state. If the reactant is in liquid state, the catalyst will also be in liquid state. Let's take an example of using a hypothetical reaction, A plus B giving us a product. In this case, if this reactant is gas, the reactant is gas, that means that my catalyst will also be gas. That is the meaning of homogeneous catalysis. It means that the reactant is in the same state with the catalyst. We talk about homo. Homo means the same. So they are in the same state. But when we talk about heterogeneous catalysis, in heterogeneous catalysis, the catalyst is in different phase with the reactant. The reactant may be in solid phase, but you now see the catalyst in a gaseous phase or liquid state. So, but when we are talking about the homogeneous, the same phase of the reactant will be the same phase of the catalyst. But in this case, heterogeneous, both of them are in different phase. Example is this reaction. If we have nitrogen now reacting with hydrogen, this is called Haber-Bosch process. It's a process that is used in the production of ammonia. So in this reaction now, the catalyst that is normally used is finely divided ion, or what you call ion filings. So this is gas, this is gas, this is gas. They are in gaseous state, but the catalyst, which is ion filing, is now in solid state or phase. Because of that, this is heterogeneous catalysis. Because the reactant, they are in gaseous state, but the catalyst is now in solid state. So whenever a catalyst is in different phase with the reactant, we call it heterogeneous catalysis. So these are the forms of catalysis we have. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. you can hit the subscription button, the bell beside it. You can also click on it so that you get more videos that will come. Thanks.